Alright, check peeps. Crazy video coming at you. Call this one the leftover soup. Alright, so we did potato pancakes. I don't know if you guys saw that one. It was pretty awesome. Like that fed. Everybody was happy. It's awesome. Okay, now we got leftover ingredients. What the hell do you do with it? Right? What do you do with it? Okay, so we got leftover potatoes. We got leftover leeks. Super hot pan ready to roll. Okay, leftover leeks in. Oh, that was hot. Alright. Shut up, P5. So we got a little bit of oil in the bottom of that pan. If you can hear it, stuff's getting loud in here. Alright, we're going to saute those down. Once those get kind of cooked around that olive oil and goodness, we're going to add a little bit of butter into there. From an earlier recipe, great for kitchen clean-out. Ah, P5 loves soup. Alright, garlic, we got a little garlic left over. That's going in. Alright, so what do we got? I got some freaking rando cheese slice, right? Weirdest stuff ever. Clean out your kitchen. Get it out of there. We got a little sour cream. We got a little heavy cream. We got some leftover cheese. We got a little wedge, some hooks, 1 year aged. Ah, delicious. Okay, I got a little bouillon. Add some water. We got stock. Okay, so we are cranky. Cooking those suckers down. Trying to work this while my camera lady is getting some breakfast. Boom. We're sweating those down. You can see they got a nice little breakdown. Starting to get soft and squishy. Don't want to burn the garlic, so we're going to add it all. Potatoes go in. And let those cook around, start softening those as well. I want like about a 4 to 5 minute kind of cook all that stuff down before I start adding my liquid. You don't want to boil the crap out of it or add a bunch of liquid too fast and it just makes it all mushy weirdness. We actually want this to kind of hold up and be an awesome soup. Leftover ingredients, people. Soup, soup, soup. Best thing for leftover ingredients. All right. Well, that's rocking. We got in here a little container of salt and pepper. Boop, boop. I always kind of keep this around. It's a cool little trick. You don't have to do it all at once. You can just do pinches. Little container ready to roll. Look at that, huh? How easy am I? Okay. Soup is rocking. All right, already smelling good. Let that cook down even more. All right. As that's cooking down, we're gonna do something fun, what I call making the roux in the pan. All right, so roux is equal parts flour, butter, right? So this one, we're just gonna add a little bit more butter, about a tablespoon. All right, we're gonna let that cook down. Well, that's a tablespoon of flour. We're ready to roll. That flour in there as well. Pinch extra, because there's a whole lot of extra liquid coming off of there. Boom. You're trying to make this gluten-free. You can use a cornstarch slur if you want. We are not going to make it gluten-free. It's not going to be vegan or add a bunch of cheese. So I'm just going to kind of stir that around. It's going to start to turn to a paste once we added that flour and that butter. We want to cook just a little bit longer because we want to break down the gluten of that flour. We want it to become something, you can kind of see it's creating like a starchy kind of texture in there. You know, coagulated to the sides and gelatinous, if you will. All right, that is the thickener to this soup. And we don't want to boil it at this point. So once I add liquid so that my milk and stuff is not scorching, I'm going to slowly turn it down to like a medium low, okay? Now I'm going to add a little bit of the cream I had left over. I'm not going to add my cheese until that starts to thicken itself. If you add the cheese too soon, it'll separate your soup. You actually want your soup to kind of come to the thickness that you like before you add cheese. Okay, so I had a little bit of Sassy Cow heavy cream left over from the chicken thigh recipe. Super awesome sauce in. Like you said, we're just burning up leftover ingredients. All right, I still need some more liquid in there, but we're going to add a little bit of our bouillon now. So I'm adding about a tablespoon of bouillon according to my side here. It's going to make about a quart, okay? We're not going to add a quart of liquid to this just because we already added some liquid in there. So we just want to kind of make sure that we're not adding too much bouillon and making it super salty. So we're going to add about, let's say, a cup's worth now. Maybe a cup and a half. See how we're looking. Boom. Now it's the consistency I want. We're feeling good. We're going to let that come up to a thicken. We're going to add shredded cheeses. Now we got a third, because I remember I got Parmesan, so we got Parmesan, Gruyere, and cheddar. We'll add once that starts to thicken. Leftover ingredients becomes awesome food, healthy and delish. Thanks, guys. I'll show you the end product in skosh. Yeah, we brought Peapod in for the end of this video here. Hey, say hi to Charlie Mae, everybody. She's a pretty good help in the kitchen. She said, hi, oh, what's going on? There's always crazy stuff in this house. I know. Okay, so we're finishing our leftover potato leek soup going on here. I kind of cut that video last when we were waiting for it to come to a boil. So we got it at a 5 on the stove there. We didn't want it to come to a boil too fast, or else it scorches the bottom with all that dairy and stuff in there. We really don't want to do that. So once it starts to thicken, you can see we're going to get it's just thicker. You can see it's kind of got a thickness going to it now. It's rolling steam off there. So we're just going to add our cheese. Boom. Like I said, you don't want to add this too soon or else it coagulates in there and gets kind of weird, funky, separated oil cheesiness, which you couldn't even feed to a baby, you know what I mean? Anyways, that stuff's freaking rocking and rolling in there. The only thing else we want to do without our baby grabbing it, hey, get out of there, hoser. We're going to throw a pinch of salt, pepper in there. Like I said, I got that cool container ready to roll there. So now I can add salt and pepper one-handed. Check that out. All right. You want to give yourself a little flavor taste there. I'm not going to do it with a spoon and stirring with it. But when we were off camera, I gave it a taste. It does need a little skosh, salt, and pepper. Always does. I tend to over salt and pepper things. Do what you like. Everybody's got their own little flair. Right, kiddo? All right. Thanks for joining us for the leftover addition to this awesome potato leek pancake, which became potato leek cheese soup. I mean, we're just using leftover stuff, peeps. Need any other ideas? Keep them coming at me. We love them. Say bye, Charlie. Say bye, everybody. Later, dudes. I love my Trek peeps.